Football is a game of incredible highs and devastating lows. While some players enjoy long, successful careers, others experience shocking declines that no one saw coming. Whether due to injuries, personal issues, or unexpected career decisions, some of the most promising footballers have seen their careers fall apart in ways that stun the world. In this video, we look at 7 of the most unexpected downfalls in football history, players who went from superstardom to obscurity, often in dramatic fashion. Number 1. Adriano. From the emperor to a forgotten star. There was a time when Adriano Ribeiro, commonly known as Adriano, was considered the heir to Ronaldo Nazario in Brazilian football. With a thunderous left foot, incredible physicality, and natural goal-scoring ability, Adriano was destined for greatness. In the early 2000s, Adriano was one of the most feared strikers in Europe, playing for Inter Milan and dominating defenses. His stunning performances in Serie A and for the Brazilian national team made him one of the most exciting prospects in world football. His 99 rated shot power in FIFA became legendary among fans. However, tragedy struck in 2004 when his father passed away, leading Adriano into a deep depression. He struggled with alcohol abuse, lost his passion for the game, and his performances suffered. Despite multiple attempts to regain his form, his career spiraled downward. By 2010, he was no longer a top player, and within a few years, he disappeared from European football entirely. What should have been a legendary career ended in disappointment, making Adriano's downfall one of football's saddest stories. Number 2. Ricardo Quaresma, the star who never reached his potential. When Ricardo Quaresma emerged from Sporting CP's youth academy, many believed he was even better than Cristiano Ronaldo. His dazzling dribbles, outside foot crosses, and jaw-dropping skills made him one of the most entertaining wingers of his time. Quaresma had all the talent to become one of football's greats, but his attitude and inconsistency let him down. Unlike Ronaldo, who worked tirelessly to improve, Quaresma often struggled with discipline and adapting to new teams. His big move to Barcelona in 2003 was a disaster, and he clashed with manager Frank Rijkaard. Later, he found success at FC Porto, but another high-profile move to Inter Milan ended in failure. Jose Mourinho labeled him one of the most disappointing signings of his career, and Quaresma was soon loaned out. Although he later revived his career with Besiktas and had a memorable stint with Portugal, Quaresma's downfall remains one of football's biggest what-if stories. Had he possessed the discipline of Ronaldo, he could have been a Ballon d'Or contender. Number 3. Jack Wilshere, Arsenal's golden boy, who never reached the top. In 2010, Jack Wilshere was considered England's next great midfielder. He was technically gifted, fearless, and dominated games against some of the world's best teams, including a legendary performance against Barcelona in the Champions League. Wilshere was expected to be Arsenal's midfield leader for years, but injuries ruined his career. He suffered multiple ankle and knee injuries, forcing him to miss large portions of every season. No matter how many times he tried to return, his body couldn't handle the physical demands of elite football. By his mid-20s, Wilshere had gone from being a future world-class star to struggling to find a club. He eventually retired at just 30 years old, marking one of the saddest declines in recent English football history. Number 4. Fernando Torres, from world-class striker to struggling forward. Fernando Torres was once one of the most feared strikers in the world. At Liverpool, he was unstoppable, scoring 81 goals in 42 games and terrorizing Premier League defenses. His pace, movement, and finishing made him one of the most complete strikers of his generation. However, his record-breaking move to Chelsea in 2011 for £50 million marked the start of his decline. At Chelsea, Torres struggled to score goals, missing easy chances and looking like a shadow of his former self. His famous miss against Manchester United in 2011 became a symbol of his struggles. Despite winning trophies including the Champions League, he never regained his confidence. His later moves to AC Milan and Atletico Madrid also failed to reignite his career. Torres went from being one of the world's best to a striker known more for his missed opportunities, making his downfall one of the most shocking in football. Number 5. Dele Alli, from world-class prospect to forgotten player. Dele Alli was once one of England's brightest young stars. At just 21 years old, he was scoring double-digit goals from midfield for Tottenham Hotspur and was considered one of the best young players in Europe. In 2016 and 2017, he won PFA Young Player of the Year awards and was seen as a future England captain. His performances for England in the 2018 World Cup were also promising. However, after 2019, Ale's form collapsed. His confidence, work ethic, and performances all dropped, and he fell out of favor at Tottenham. A move to Everton was supposed to revive his career, but he struggled even more. By 2023, he was playing in the Turkish league, and his career seemed beyond saving. At just 27 years old, he went from being a world-class prospect to a player without a future in top-level football. Number 6. Alexandre Pato, the Brazilian wonder kid who faded away. At just 17 years old, Alexandre Pato was tipped to be Brazil's next great striker. He was fast, skillful, and had an incredible eye for goal. When he moved to AC Milan in 2007, he showed glimpses of brilliance, scoring 51 goals in 117 Serie A appearances. However, constant injuries and a poor attitude prevented him from reaching his full potential. Milan fans hoped he would become the next Ronaldo or Kaká, but by 23 years old, his career was already in decline. He moved back to Brazil, then China, and even had a brief, forgettable stint at Chelsea. The player who was once compared to Brazil's best never lived up to expectations. Pato's downfall was not due to a lack of talent, but due to injuries and poor career choices, making it one of the most frustrating declines in modern football. Number 7. Eden Hazard, the Chelsea legend who disappeared at Real Madrid. Eden Hazard was one of the best wingers of his generation. At Chelsea, he was a magician dribbling past defenders, scoring crucial goals, and leading the team to multiple Premier League titles. In 2019, he got his dream move to Real Madrid for $100 million. But from the moment he arrived, things went terribly wrong. He arrived overweight for preseason. Injuries ruined his career, with repeated ankle problems. He lost his speed and confidence, which made him ineffective. By the time he left Real Madrid in 2023, Hazard was no longer considered a top player. The man who was once tipped as Lionel Messi's successor had fallen into complete irrelevance. His story is a cautionary tale of how a dream move can turn into a nightmare. Football is full of unexpected downfalls. These 7 players were once seen as world-class talents, but whether due to injuries, personal struggles, or bad career moves, their careers declined in shocking ways. While some had moments of redemption, none of them fulfilled the potential they once showed. Their stories serve as reminders that in football, nothing is guaranteed, and even the most talented players can see their careers collapse in an instant. So that's it for today. If you like this video, then please hit the like and subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching.